Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. We are going to go find the mayor in this part and get that quest started, but first... let's go investigate this other part of the town here and just see if there's anything interesting in this area. We've already gone in that house. What's down here? That was an interesting camera angle. No rotation in here. I came all the way back here to be with the family, and my father's nowhere to be found. And he's the one who said to come back to Bosse as soon as possible. What's going on? My mother's worried, so maybe I'll just give a call to the place where he was staying. That's strange. I would have thought that my husband would be home by now. With my daughter at home now, it seems like we can finally enjoy a meal together as a family for the first time in ages, but... Would my husband have gotten in an accident? I'm starting to get worried. That felt like the kind of thing that would be trailing off. Okay. And this is somewhat confusingly laid out. So that was the back house. What's this one? It's important for people to have hobbies in their old age, so I don't see why you have to get so mad about mine. Don't you realize you're just going to turn into a wrinkled old prune getting angry all the time? Oh, there's some lovely social situations. But that's not what I'm mad about. Okay, what is this hobby? The thing I'm mad about is the fact that he doesn't have the decency to say one word before he leaves. Oh no, that was a scary look. How many years does he expect me to keep yelling at him for the same thing? Oh, they're talking about someone else. Okay. But... Okay, we got a bunch of colored stuff. Oh right, the Orbital Foundry. The Lucier Orbital Foundry. We can get some more upgrades here? Some more... We're out of money, aren't we? So I'll be running the show starting today, huh? Excellent, now it's time to make some real money. Yeah, haha. Sure. Talk. Okay, alright. Yeah, these are probably going to be the same prices. If you look at the quartz, though... Oh, mine. We don't have this one. Arts plus 5? Oh, we've got all of the wind element stuff. Move is new. Okay, plus 1 to move. Got one of those, got one of those. Alright, so there are just 2 of these that we don't have, right? Let's just get one of each of them. Just so that we have them. We're probably not going to use them, though. Oh, fancy. Can't get past that way? I haven't seen my boss around recently. I wonder if he's gotten sick or something. Oh, that sounds suspicious. Okay, this just leads us back here. What is this? It's another way down, right? Okay. Oh, that camera angle. Going up the stairs looked pretty weird. Alright, well, we've got one more house here. Oh, I wonder if my husband's business is going well. Doing well. Same thing. Thing in that corner. My dad makes clothes and then sells them to the people. He made my clothes too, see? Oh, we're really fast running down those stairs. What was green? Ah, weapon shop. Good afternoon and welcome. Take a look around and see if there's anything you like. Stun rod. Okay, a full-blown fighting staff. Okay, so that'd be plus 10. With the heavy metallic core. How much are these costing? Not too bad. We could sell some Sepith to make this. Really? I just bought an upgrade in the other place. I didn't realize... I thought that was the weapon shop in the other place. Okay. Well, that's rather silly. This is 69. I can get up to 80 if I buy that upgrade. Let's see, 70 goes up to 80 if I buy this. Leather whip interwoven with a thin chain for more power. Ultra thin blades. Cool, cool. What are we looking at here? Plus 5 and plus 2? Okay. Looks like this is what Charizard's already got. Or we could get a bigger upgrade for more, which is what we would do if we were to buy one. Now work boots, plus 1 movement. Okay, well we got a lighter, prevents freeze. Huh. Prevents sleep, prevents seal. Okay, well we got a bunch of stuff we could be buying here. Oh, where did I go? New Ansel path. Okay, so there's a way down there. Oops, let's... back in. Are these going to be more weird double houses? No, this is the same as where we were. Oh, okay, that was it. So South Block was really small. Kind of weird that they did them as separate. I guess it would be slightly less intimidating that way, but... Okay, where's the mayor here? Is it this one? The bar... I don't remember where the mayor's at. It's the hotel. Racer Guild, restaurant... Mayor Blue? Chapel? What? Okay, where is the mayor's... West Boss Highway? There we go, okay. Yeah, no special color, it's just this place. Wow, now isn't this a gorgeous place? Check out that crazy expensive looking chandelier. Calm down, Estelle. It looks like this is the mayor's place, alright. Now I just wonder if she's home. Oh, do we have visitors? Welcome to the Bosse Mayor's residence. May I ask who you are, please? We're with the Bracers Guild. The mayor made a request to the guild, and we've come here to inquire about the details. Well, I have heard from the mayor that we would be expecting you. However, I am sorry to inform you that the mayor is currently out at the moment. She has gone to worship at the chapel. When do you expect her back, sir? Well, let me see. Actually, I would imagine her to be making a return any moment now. Well, we're kind of in a hurry to meet her. Do you think it'd be alright to call on her at the chapel? Well, I don't wish to inconvenience you. Don't worry. It would probably save the both of us some trouble. But if you don't mind me asking, what does the mayor look like? Like the typical wealthy person? Big hat with feathers in it, dripping gemstones from every pore? Feathers? Gemstones from every... what? How colorful, but quite off the mark, I assure you. How would I describe her? Should I say she looks splendid, or should I say beautifully mature? If she could just find the right man, then I could retire in peace. Huh? Never mind, I was just thinking out loud. Ah yes, this may help. The mayor has a maid accompanying her. That might be the easiest way to find her. Mayor's being accompanied by a maid, huh? That sounds easy enough to find in a crowd of people. Let's hurry and head over to the chapel. The mayor is currently out and has gone to worship at the chapel. She's accompanied by a maid, so please use that as a way to pinpoint her. Alright, so got a rather pointless little bit of wandering to do here. I guess it's to make sure that we understand where stuff is in the city. But we've already been here because of the other quest. Also, I can't help but notice that the woman isn't here. So we're probably going to be sent somewhere else now, aren't we? Oh, there you are. You're the maid we've been looking for. And you are? Estelle, that wasn't very polite. My apologies, but we're with the Bracer Guild. We're looking for the mayor so we can confirm the details of a job she requested. Oh, I see. Please let me introduce herself. I am her maid, Lila. I see to the mayor's daily needs. Being served hand and foot, huh? The worlds we live in are really different. So where's the mayor, if you don't mind me asking? Didn't she come here to pray? She's playing hooky from her religious duties. Huh? I'm sure she's probably in the middle of inspecting the situation in the market. She took off after telling me to pray for her too. I don't know how I should say this, but the mayor seems like she has quite a unique personality. Well, doesn't she sound interesting? Even if she weren't the mayor, I'd be kind of intrigued. There is no doubt she's a capable person, although she does have a bit of an unrestrained aspect to her at times. Anyway, I'm on my way to meet her right now. I don't mean to sound impolite, but would you mind waiting at her residence? I will let her know you're there. I don't know how I feel about going back there empty-handed. Would it be alright if we came along with you instead? Come with me to meet the mayor? Well, I guess it's okay. Let's make our way over to the Bosse Market then. Escort mission. I doubt we'll be attacked at any point along the way here. Wow, this place is really huge. I wonder where the mayor is. Well, she does stand out in the crowd, so I'm sure you'll find her right away. Oh, just as I thought. The two of you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. Trying to force up the price of food at a time like this by buying it all up? You're not fit to be merchants in Bosse. But, ma'am, we were just thinking about how to increase sales for the Bosse market in general. I don't want to hear any more from you. If it were other products, it would be a different story, but making undue profits on necessities will lead to negative publicity for the market. Return those goods to the original prices at once. Alright. We'll do as you say. Oh, planned economy over here. Okay. Now, I don't doubt your passion for the Bosse market, but I want you to understand this. Commerce, when you get right down to it, is the established relationship of trust between people, and believe me, if you do business with that in mind, you can become wonderful merchants in Bosse. Yes, ma'am. We'll do our best. Ugh. Madam. Lila, so you came, huh? I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. Actually, you did a wonderful job as always, but never mind that. These people are here to see you. Please come back home immediately. Oh, that emblem is... Could you be the bracers I requested? Yep, that's us, but... So does that mean that you're... Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Maybell. I'm the owner of this market and the mayor of the Bosse region. This restaurant looks super expensive. Are we really going to have a meeting here? I often use this place for business meetings. The food is quite good, too. I'll tell you what, though. I had heard the mayor of Bosse was a woman, but I never imagined you would be this young. Based on looks alone, I would guess you're only 4 or 5 years older than me. Actually, I still feel like I'm nothing more than an unworthy successor to my father. My late father was the previous mayor, and all I did was inherit the rights to the Bosse market and the political foundation which he set up. Nepotism as well. Okay. That's a rather unvarnished self-evolution, if I've ever heard one. After all, I'm just the daughter of a businessman, so there's no sense in getting high-hat about that. But anyway, would it be alright to go over the details of my request with you again? Sure, that'd be fine. Well, what I would like to ask that you do is investigate the disappearance of the missing airship and bring closure to the incident. I am of the opinion that bracers would bring about much more desirable results concerning this incident than the army is currently producing. And the reason being that we are protagonists, and the army is not. We're not fighting a war. The reason being, we're not fighting a war. We're trying to find answers and solve a mystery. Well, I, for one, would be honored. But don't you think you're overrating us just a bit? Just call it a businesswoman's prerogative. The fact of the matter is, an influential businessman was aboard the airliner that disappeared. In addition, if the Royal Army continues to keep the Bosse airspace as a no-fly zone, business is going to suffer. And just when business has been booming prior to the Queen's birthday celebration, too. I see, so this is an economic appeal, then. Yes, and it's something which I can't trust to be left up to the army alone. So what do you think? Will you accept my request for your help in the matter? Well, we have our own reasons for wanting to investigate the incident, and we'd like to accept the job, but the army has actively been trying to exclude bracers from anything having to do with the incident. So, I don't suppose you could pull the mayor card for us, could you? Maybe show the army who's running the show? Excluding bracers, huh? This must have something to do with Captain Morgan, then. That man has disliked bracers from the beginning. So you know who the general is, Mayor Maybell? He was a friend of my late father's. Tentatively speaking, we have a passing acquaintance with one another. So I may just be able to do something for you. Meaning... Lila? Yes, madam. Lila produced a sheet of letter paper and a fountain pen from her pocket and handed them to Mayor Maybell. I guess this should be sufficient. Here, please take this with you. And we received Mayor Maybell's letter. What's this letter for? It's a letter of request to General Morgan. It is to inform him of my request for information about the incident as the official responsible for the region. I think this should be enough to get some information out of the army. I see. But I wonder if that bracer-hating general will even meet with us at all. I think it would be a pretty safe bet as long as you hide your identities. You would probably be best served by saying that you are messengers for the mayor. I don't know if I like the sound of that. It feels like we're lying or something. Not lying, we just not be telling him everything. Ah yes, admitting the truth is not the same thing as stating a falsehood. I suppose... technically true. A lot of shady stuff going on in this part. It's part of the game. Since this is a time-sensitive situation, I think we should be practical about it. I guess you're right, Joshua. By the way, where do we need to go to meet General Morgan? There's the fort called the Hacken Gate at the international border to the north of Bosse. You should be able to find the general there. Alright everyone, I'm counting on you. You just leave everything to us. If we find out anything, we'll come and let you know. I'll be looking forward to some good news. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Alright, let's get going, shall we? The Hacken Gate is at the end of the Eisen Road to the north of the East Bosse Highway. In short, we need to head out the East Gate and then turn north thereafter, right? Alrighty then, Hacken Gate, here we come. Alright, before we do that... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted... let's see. Defeat the monster. The trail behind Ravenue Village. Whoops. 5 Tender Poultry. I'm a little bit concerned about this because the monster that I know where this that drops the Tender Poultry was in the Roland region, and we don't have access to that anymore. So hopefully this quest isn't going to expire on us before we're able to find a monster that drops Tender Poultry. Be a bit of an unfortunate design decision, I will say, to be somewhat polite about this. If the game forced you to have grinded for Tender Poultry before getting here in order to be able to complete this quest. Of course, I'm only assuming that it's possible to fail these, but I seem to remember stuff like ticking as time went by. East Bosse Monster. First Monster knows the king. Alright, we've already done that one. Okay. And here is the main quest. We now have to go to Hacken Gate. Okay. And that's going to be back where we came from. Whoops. Hacken Gate, okay. Now before we go any further, let's just check the bestiary again real quick. No. Nothing. Nothing that drops poultry. Okay. Maybe we'll find something here. And you are? Wait, weren't you at the Bracer Guild? Heh, not too bad, not today. Today we're here on official business. Alright, if we hadn't have come here first, we wouldn't have had to tell them that we are actually bracers. I guess that changes things a little bit. Estelle produced Mayor Maybell's letter with a flourish. This is Mayor Maybell's. The mayor has requested that we come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search. As you can see, this document is official, but if you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later. Wow, there's a veiled threat. I guess there's nothing we can do but let you through. Are you serious about this? But you know, Mayor Maybell is the one in charge over the entire region. You can't just ignore that. I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass. Make sure you don't cause any problems. Whatever happens, never forget that we share a border with the Empire. Yeah, we got it already. Alright then, let us through. Well, if it's a request from the mayor, then that's a different story. Be quick about your business. The Hacken Gate sits on the international border we share with the Empire. Make sure you don't cause any problems. Also, unlike in the previous region, I have decided... Okay, that looks like something that might drop Tender Poultry. Unlike in the previous region, I'm not going to explore all of this region until I have quests directing me to do so. This should cut down on grinding. Alright, preemptive attack on whatever this weird thing is. Yes, it drops Tender Poultry. Okay. A Remera. A Presvogel? Presvogel chick? It reflects arts with the shell on its head. Can call for backup. Okay. So only use melee attacks. No arts. I guess we can use crafts as well. Just no arts.
Oh, are we done already?
Oh, hey, level up. Looks like that level up put Estelle above Charizard in terms of speed.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright. Interesting Sepith here. No element at all. That is one Tender Pool Tree. How much does that give us? Items. 4. Okay, we need one more for the quest. I would like to have more than one more, because... Okay, we can rotate here. I would like to have more than one more, because I always like to have extra of all the ingredients. So close. Oh, there we go. Unless they have a rare drop that didn't show up on the information sheet for some reason.
Alright, we're good to go.
And level up for Joshua. Is this the adult one? Okay. Yep, same items it looks like. The Resvilger, an avian monster living in barren wastelands, incredibly powerful but weak against fire. Okay, well, we're gonna do a dual strike here and just grab a little bit of our Sepith. Also, take out one of the enemies there. Firebolt. Very weak to fire at 500% weakness. And it doesn't have the shell on its head anymore, so it's not gonna reflect attacks, I don't think. Alright, Joshua, I believe you're my lowest damage, so we'll do that. And yeah, should be able to finish this off before it gets a turn.
Oh, are we done already?
Yeah, experience values have abruptly dropped. No drops there, okay. But we did get the kill on the monster, so it's going to be in the bestiary. But I guess we don't have to kill it for that. We did fight the monster. I do want to fight everything once. Does everybody get 2 actions before they get an action? That's not gonna help. Alright, I guess we're doing it this way. One HP, yep. Oh good. Estelle's up to her pummel
We're good to go!
ability again. And 2 more Tender Pool Tree. Excellent. Oh, well that's a fight. Okay, we'll do the Firebolt. Unfortunately, you don't get your critical. Still gonna do it. Although with you with a critical... that's not too bad, actually. Because that'll get... It'll get 2 kills if you don't miss. Oh, so close. Yeah, the plus attack will be sufficient there. Okay, what can you do? Not too bad. You mostly just have a lot of HP.
Alright, we're good to go.
And we will now cook you for dinner. Do you even have any recipes that use the... Do you even have any recipes that use the poultry? I wonder. And also, we're using a lot of magic here. Having a second person with fire might not be bad. I mean, I guess... Oh, nice. I guess Estelle has the most energy points. Courtesy of us having actually unlocked her. What are those things called?
Piece of cake.
Orbment? Is that what it's called? An orbment? Yeah. Because we've unlocked her orbment more than anyone else. Alright, so that was it. Won't bother fighting those things on the way back unless I accidentally run into one. Or see something that looks interesting. Don't want to avoid the encounters too much either. Mostly for drops and Sepith more than the experience. This is the Hacking Gate? It's freaking huge! Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire and is the rampart that protects Liberal from foreign threats. After it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction. Bigger equals better. Which means that beyond this point is no longer Liberal. Yeah, it's the territory of the Erebonian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion. The Erebonian Empire. Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with General Morgan. There's some barracks right there to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there. Okay, let's go. Before that, I want you to remove those bracer emblems you got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees those. Oh, I forgot all about that. Okay, we're going incognito. Somehow, I feel all weird at doing this. Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this. Don't worry, that's proof that you've started adjusting to being a bracer. Okay, no rotations. Is there anything I can interact with in that corner? No? It's just there for show? Alright, well there's the barracks. It's a colored building, it's special. I'm thinking about visiting the Empire. Doesn't look like anyone's here to fill out the necessary paperwork for leaving the country, though. Well, it doesn't really matter to me, since I just live my life on a whim. In fact, the only reason I decided to travel to the Empire is, well, because it occurred to me. Okay. It's, okay. Welcome to the Hacking Gate! Hey, wait a minute. Did you come here by way of the Eisen Road? Well, how else would we have gotten here? How in the world did you guys get through? Barricade hasn't been lifted on the Eisen Road yet. We came here on an errand from Mayor Maybell from Bosse. Do you think we could get in? You could get us in to see General Morgan? Joshua explained that the mayor requested, without disclosing his identity. Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the General, but unfortunately, he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now. It looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might return, do you? I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? I'll let you know when he gets back. A bar and a rest stop? Why is there a bar in a place like this? Obviously, because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travelers who have to wait quite a while. Ah, it's like an airport. In that sense. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar. Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar. Alright. I bet he is currently inside that building, but the game won't let me in yet, because... reasons. Alright, so this is blue on the map because it is a bar, right? Blonde-haired man. You has a portrait. You must be important. What a surprise! This is my first time eating Liberal's cooking, and it was rather delectable. I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Liberal cooking as well. You enjoyed this trip of yours alright? That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere in this land. Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before you go feasting on the finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then, maybe I will. You think this guy is... He looks like a traveler from the Empire, if you ask me. That blonde-haired man over there is rather handsome and well-dressed, but after talking to him, I found him to be a little odd. Is it the accent? Should I be giving him an accent? I'm not going to give him an accent. I'm a merchant from the Erebonian Empire, and I'm on my way to Bosse. A merchant named Marco, huh? Okay. Good day, and welcome to our humble establishment on the outskirts of Bosse. Since this is a bar, we've got wine to drink and food to eat. Just don't expect anything too elaborate. Are we old enough to have wine? I don't think we are. Vegetable sandwich, we've got a lot of those. Potluck in a shell, we have one of those, but we haven't learned the recipe. I guess I've never used this. Cures KO, and it's a consumable item. Also, as I recall, this thing was a bit of a pain to make. Sorry, the shell... I'm almost certain it requires the shell, which I have to go back to the Esmeralda's Tower to get. That's what I meant by that. Although I'm sure if it's a common enough ingredient, then I'll find something equivalent here, like we've already found something here that provides poultry. Okay, well, we've been to the bar. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? I'll let you know when he gets back. Oh, do we have to actually rest? Okay. Interesting. It'll be 60. Fine. We did use up some energy on the way in. Oh, we had to talk to him a second time. Maybe. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Liberal, but may I ask if you're traveling to the Empire? Nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not traveling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liberal Kingdom? Ah, I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liberal, both for work and for pleasure. And you? You say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colors. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, you're bracers, no? How do you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession? It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but actually, I'm not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Also, we've learned that Estelle is very good at keeping her cool under pressure. Way to totally just admit that he's right and give us away there, Estelle. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out in a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveler? Please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold, flickering eyes of amber, just like a glass of exquisite brandy. You make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute, are you one of those men who likes other boys? I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance, supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul, and last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these are those which pique my interest. So you're a pervert, just like I thought. Seems like a hedonist at the very least. Yep, definitely a pervert. How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm gonna have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one is worth remembering. The look on that kid's face. Ha! Hey, you three. Oh, it's the soldier from earlier. Who doesn't even have a name. He's just Sentry. Unless that is his name. The general's just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter, and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yeah, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Wow, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay, then, let's be off, shall we? Is he coming with us? Apparently. What are you following us around for? Your timing's excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural, scarily so. Ah, you noticed. Everything about you all just seems so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good gentlemen, mademoiselles. Putting an S on that was weird. In French, you would pluralize it with a silent S, right? I'm pretty sure. I've never tried to pluralize that word, but yeah, I'm pretty sure pluralized it would just be mademoiselle. Of course, we're going to mind. No, get you! Shoo! Shoo! Scrooge. Yeah, I have a feeling we'll be seeing him again. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo is probably better not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large, too. Well, you haven't gotten rid of him from the world, Estelle. Unless you're so important to the stake of the world that him following you around would affect the world. Now, let's hurry and meet with the General. I could hear some arguing. Is there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet the General? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left, so we will check every other place first. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. You were listening to me, weren't you? Okay, well, there's nobody in the prison. Oh, I see. Probably a lift there for bringing up supplies. Because of what happened 10 years ago, all the guards here are very tense. I hope we never have another breach of this gate by the Imperial Army. Okay, we can look out on a foreign land. The border is always confronted with threats from the Empire. Therefore, we must be extremely prudent in our actions, whatever we do. Otherwise, it could possibly give them a pretext to invade again. Possibly. I was supposed to be off duty today, but then we received an order to maintain ready status here in the fort. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I have friends with a bunch of military guys, and it's definitely... You're kind of always on call, even when you're not actually working. It's a tough life. I was involved in the search for the missing airliner until late last night, so I'm dead tired. The door is locked. End of the hall on the left. It looks like this is the General's room. Well, there wasn't really anywhere else we could go to really get up to any mischief. Unless they meant that door at the end that's locked. Alright, here goes nothing. Are we here on behalf of Mayor Maybell? That's right. Very well. Come inside. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I've been tasked with guarding the Hacken Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? And hand it over the letter. So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential, but considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut. The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she has been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Oh, well done, Joshua. That was smooth. Please do. The airliner, Linde, disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bosse landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. As So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? Okay, Joshua, you might be pushing it a little bit too much now. If an airship of that size had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bosse and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst-case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. Yeah, we are talking way too much in front of the General. But talking is not a free action, apparently. It's good to have games remind us of that every once in a while. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of Idios, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the Royal Family and Orbital Ship Co. claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Capua family. The Capua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits, who have been operating in the shadows in the Bosse region, and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. Estelle... Be quiet. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bosse. Estelle... Oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland? I'd heard that some of their gang had shown up in the Roland region, but... I think he's onto us. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange from your civilians, but I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers! Get in here, man. He looks pretty pissed. This is how a hard-nosed military man acts, huh? What's the matter, General? And why do we have our guns out as we walk... Oh dear. Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. What's your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs? You're no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me? It's because you pulled underhanded actions like that bracers can't be trusted. Just where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you don't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow. Shara's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries, which seem to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. You've got nothing to show for it, no hostages or even the location of the missing airliner. Do you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl. The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim, unlike a group I know of, who don't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape, so enough with your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? Oh dear. How sad it is to see such discord. Well, we found the party's bard. Strife brings nothing to be borne, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. I have a strange feeling this is not going to make the situation any better. Because now we got a foreigner from the empire that this general is has been previously in conflict with 10 years ago, interjecting. This is not going to be good. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls, a gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your battle spirits and cause the deserts of your heart to bloom. And he kind of diffused the situation, I suppose. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the skies. Oh, I can't auto-advance here. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. I can't quite pick up the melody from that. The guitar is very quiet right here. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Then again, the original would have been in Japanese anyway, so singing this in English would not fit the rhythm anyway. Our passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. That's gonna weird Joshua out, bringing up the amber thing again. Let us immure this eternal love. Aha, it looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. Oh, he does the hair flick thing too, okay. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties, and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. Wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? Oh, he's doing something weird there. Ha ha ha! No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves? Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bosse, how about we think about our future plan of attack? Hmm? Where are you going? I mean, we did say we were going to Bosse right in front of you. You're going to show up in Bosse, aren't you? Wait for me. I mean, please wait for me. Okay, and apparently we got dragged back to the bar. Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Oliver Lenheim. Olivier. Wow, okay. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I am an Erebonian touring your fair liberal. I'm Estelle, and now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle. He did intercede for us back there, and he actually did a decent job of it. I'm Joshua. And I'm Scherzard. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day? I'm gonna have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. No, just a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? This is very, very Japanese, this situation here. You? I don't know how to put this. You're a bit lacking in the sexy department. And by Japanese, I guess I mean like JRPG or anime. Like, I've seen this kind of scenario play out quite a few times. In various places. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true, you are a bit lackluster in the sexy category. Joshua. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bosse? This is my first time in Liberal after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all you want, then I don't mind. Sure, now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of Embracer's many duties. Alright, I guess we're stuck with him until then. But if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua... Estelle... Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bosse? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now, let us be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. Oh boy, he gets position and everything. So the general's finally let his thunder fall here at the Hacken Gate, has he? No doubt his troops screwed up something real bad this time. Also, he said that the gate was not being checked anymore. I guess that means we can go back to Roland? Is that what he was referring to? Olivier is in fact a party member. Alright, let's check out his status. Also, okay, uses guns. That's cool. Finally have somebody who's sensible enough to use a ranged weapon in a world where ranged weapons exist. Okay, Olivier Lenheim. Now, based on his first name, and also the use of Mademoiselle, am I supposed to be... I'm not, like I said, I'm not giving him an accent, but would it be a French accent? And again, Lenheim doesn't sound particularly French. Okay, Needler, leather jacket, and work boots, so you have better gear than us. You're also higher level than us. Let's see, your strength is significantly higher, defense is higher, arts is higher, dex is also pretty high, but you're slow moving, but you have more range. Okay. Quick draw and howling bullet. Equip. Okay, do you have... I don't have anything extra there. The popular orbital gun made by the Empire's Rhineford Company. Alright. Orbment. What have you got? More fire. Oh, you've got an expensive one, but everything is on a single track. Okay. Max EP, Dex. Cannot install two of the same type of quartz. Okay. We could go Mind. Gives his arts more strength and gives us a second healer. And we've already got a hit in here. +1 movement. +10 speed. And enemy arts. I guess we'll go with the movement. Memo. Because there wasn't anything... right, because he just have one fire. Yeah, okay, even with the... with all of the... space and mirage stuff, we're not going to be able to give him any other abilities. Okay, well, let's get into a fight just to see what he can do. Oh, also I should be positioning him better, I guess. Oh, you're going to be firebolting on the turn. Well, I guess these aren't Sepith that I particularly care about anyway. I'd rather get more fire, because that's what we're low on. So we'll just let it go. Oh wow. 346 energy. I guess
That's that then. Let's move out.
all of his slots are open. So we have that to look forward to. Tactics, there we go. Character position. Alright. Battle position. Hummel, Feather, Cetus Whip, Howling Bullet. Okay, we don't have any special S breaks yet. Oh. I guess... Oh. Okay, you hit kinda hard. Yeah, use the critical to get a one-shot kill there. Okay, what does your attack look like?
Take that.
You actually speak, you don't just grunt
are we
in battle.
done already?
Okay. Let's report back. That's what we're doing now. Well. Okay, we did get a preemptive on that. I thought we might have missed it. But yeah, you don't drop fire, so I'm not going to use the special thing.
Take that.
Yeah, you can hit from a decent distance.
Piece of cake.
I kind of want to see what his battle pose is. Okay, maybe we'll let him get the last kill here. Just one-shot it, right? Oh. Never mind. Alright, we'll just kill it.
Take that.
Okay. A little bit dangerous. Oh, can't reach. Here we're a Firebolt. Firebolt should defeat this thing. Just to make sure we will hit it. Oh, darkness. Okay. We will hit it a few times.
Enjoy the show.
Okay. Totally worth it. Oh wow, suddenly it's like an hour later. I guess that's going to be it. Let's just get back to the road. Alright, yeah, so we'll report back in the next part. Kind of an abrupt ending, but there it is. So I will see you then.